I'm not gonna lie to you, maybe we were too harsh on Shallet. Dragon Ball Legends reached #1 as of the 18th of June 2026. Legends has reached #1 in store rankings in several countries and regions. Several countries and regions. I had to repeat it 3 times to make sure you heard that. Not just in one place, not Japan, France, Spain, all of those combined. I don't know if it's those specifically, but you get the point. As thanks, we're gifting everyone 1000 CCs and other awesome items. Be sure to log in and claim them. This is actually quite insane. Maybe they were right in making this guy summonable. Obviously the issues people have still stand, but this getting top grossing is very interesting to see because the way the community reacted from what I saw at least, and let me know you guys' opinion in the comment section, people weren't really rocking with it. I was pumped, I was hyped. I love Shallet's design. You heard me speak about it. I love his design. I think it's cool as hell. It's a combination of everything we like. So I was pulling no matter what. I've been said that. I went 30k deep on this guy. Though I didn't spend any money on the game to pull him. But it seems a lot of the player base did. So clearly Shallet is a lot more popular than meets the eye. Dragon Ball Legends players, thank you guys. I said in my previous video referring to Shallet being free that we should still support this release because it pushes them to do more creative things in the future. And honestly, the Dragon Ball Legends player base supported the hell out of this release. Granted, we can't tell who had most sales, whether it was Gohan and Trunks or it was Shallet, but the point being, them releasing together, this part 2 was able to pull enough hype for them to hit top grossing in, again, several countries and regions. That's not a small feat. To give you an example of what units did not hit top grossing during celebrations, you will be shocked. Let's go through some. We've got the part 1 of the 2023 festival, Fusion Reborn Super Gogeta and Super Janemba. They did not hit top grossing. We've got the part 2 of the 7th anniversary, the whole battle update with Kaioken Goku and Vegeta. They did not hit top grossing. Crazy, right? And they had all the pull in the world to try and do that. We've also got the part 1 of the 7th anniversary, UI Goku and SSBE Vegeta. The transforming units, literally the peak of the Tournament of Power, they did not hit top grossing. We go further back to the 2024 festival, the part 1 being Vegito Blue and Legends Limited Goku Black Rose. He has a platinum equipment right now running PvP. This is another part that did not hit top grossing. And one more just to show you it's not as easy as meets the eye. In the 5th anniversary, when they released Orange Piccolo and Gammas 1 and 2 in part 2, those units did not hit top grossing. The superhero movie, the first rendition of Orange Piccolo that we have to date, and Gammas 1 and 2, that legendary finish is beautiful. They did not hit top grossing. So things that you think are super popular and are great looking don't reach the top ranks. And it's interesting because you can try rationalize it all you want, but there's not a simple straight line logic that would justify why some things don't hit top grossing and some things do. You can't just say popularity because a lot of the things that didn't hit top grossing are also popular things. For example, I mentioned Super Gogeta and Vegito Blue. So clearly the topic is a lot more nuanced regarding to the times, the situation, the vibes of the player base, how they feel towards the game, etc, etc. If we dive into some characters that did hit top grossing, you will then see there is quite a similar pattern, but there are things that stand out in some cases. So if you guys don't know, the part 1 of the 8th anniversary did hit top grossing. We have Gogeta Blue and Broly. That's kind of expected though. The Dragon Ball Super Broly movie in part 1 and the way they produced it, magnificent honestly. I wouldn't have expected less and I don't think you guys would either. We've got the 6th anniversary part 3 Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think this kind of also goes without saying. A lot of people at that time though, contrary to what you might think, were saying that fusion slop is a thing. They already dropped 2 fusions, they're not going to drop G4, and even if they did drop G4 it won't be hype because they already dropped 2 fusions. Clearly this was banging. I was hype at that time. I remember enjoying it thoroughly. People really just being doomers when Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was a magnificent unit. We've got the Legends Festival 2023 Ultra UI, the part 3 unit. This kind of just goes without saying as well, but the fact that he also leaked but he was still able to hit top grossing is a big thing. We saw in the 7th anniversary part 1 UI Goku leaked but he did not hit top grossing, but this Ultra UI did. I guess because he's an Ultra it forces people to spend more money naturally, but still he just looks better, the kit itself is better, and it's a lot more unique in comparison to the other UIs that we've they've got in Dragon Ball Legends, which I think would attribute to that, but I'm just doing my own headcanons to justify it. In general, this was a good release, and that festival was actually pretty good all around. The first game originals in part 2 for that celebration, Beast Gohan part 1, nice. We've also got our GOAT in the 5th anniversary, and I said our GOAT because this is arguably the greatest unit to release in Dragon Ball Legends history, the way the community glazes this unit. You guys know who I'm talking about. In the 5th anniversary, Ultra Vegito Blue in the part 3. This one was always going to be the case. He had one of the biggest reveals of all time. I'm not going to say it has to be your favorite or best, but the performance upscale that we saw, it was one of the first of its kind. So naturally, they were treating him like an actual gem. Shout out my boy UVB. All the downplay, it don't make sense. This guy's him. And I'll drop one more just to throw you off. In the 4th anniversary, Legends Limited Dragon Fist Goku, the guy that has the summon animation, part 2, yeah, he also hit number one in multiple countries. Top grossing, Dragon Fist and Tapion, just one Legends Limited, one Sparking in the part 2 of the 4th anniversary. Bear in mind, in that same celebration part 1, they dropped MUI Goku, the mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, full white hair in the part 1. And I know some of you guys are going to be coping about this subject because it's like, there's no way, there must have been this reason or there must have been that reason. And personally, the type of person I am, when I'm presented with facts, I'm changing my mind straight away, because why am I going to be wrong for longer than I have to be? And I feel like you guys should have the same approach to this celebration. Looking at the part 2, we can look at it straight away and see that the part 1 was a success, but the part 2, a lot of people didn't think it was going to be a success. But clearly Gohan and Trunks and Super Saiyan God Shallet are proving to be greater than a lot of us thought they would be. And if I had to headcanon my own reasons, there's a lot of things I could say. I would say that the game originals Gohan and Trunks is actually done spectacularly. If we compare it to the likes of the 7th anniversary finale, the Ultra Super Saiyan Goku release, visually it has that same type of design where there's a large glow, the Super Saiyan look is just fascinating, the aura output is crazy, and then they also made them do each of their father's moves. We have Gohan doing Kamehameha and Trunks doing the Gallic Gun. In reality, they might just both run a Masenko, but to add more spice to this unit, they opted out of that. So there's some sort of sentimental value for the viewers, the players that are going to be summoning on this character. And Shallet, he's literally the DBL poster boy. Well, the MC is Shallet, but he's half of that unit. His twin brother is also a part of that unit. And I've mentioned it multiple times, I think a lot of the player base can clearly appreciate what he has. The 2 bangs on his head, that's Vegito. The scar on his face, that's Bardock. Green attacks, that's Broly. The fit, that's Gogeta. And Super Saiyan God as the transformation is not something we've seen in a Fusion Warrior within Dragon Ball, which makes it even more spicy. I won't shy away from it though, the animations being reused is still somewhat of a disappointment, and naturally it can be, I'm not saying you have to accept that. But the ultimate truth is, maybe we were too harsh on Shallet. I say we, but I'm speaking for a lot of you guys. I was hype, you could check my reaction. And you frame 1, I was going for him. I mess with Fusion Warriors. They just hype, and I'm not one of those guys that are gonna pretend otherwise. They are the pinnacle of Dragon Ball, and naturally they should be. So when the poster boy fuses with his brother of Dragon Ball Legends, I'm gonna understand this is something we have to support straight away. And I feel like you guys should have that mindset too if you want Dragon Ball Legends to succeed. And given that we've seen this stop grossing, we can thankfully expect them to do a lot more in the future. Even just this year alone, they've dropped a couple bangers, man. The Xenoverse 2 collab, that's big. Those units look phenomenal.
These are a waste of my time. Get lost.
The Rose especially, come on guys, we know this is insane. We kind of just move past it because we have such a high bar for Dragon Ball Legends. And even the manga characters, Gohan and Goku, their outfits are fire. You're not getting that in any other Dragon Ball media. And just in general, you guys notice how they get these big performers for Dragon Ball Legends. This game is really special, and I'm glad that we were able to have this celebration go 2 out of 3 in top grossing. Similar to the 6th anniversary, they had part 1 and part 3 have top grossing. So this could actually be the first celebration to go 3 for 3, and if it is, we might have to accept it as the greatest anniversary of all time, and I'm projecting it to be so anyways. But yeah man, that's going to be the end of the video. Let me know you guys' thoughts. I'm I'm just out here speaking, you know, giving my thoughts on Dragon Ball Legends right now. I think I might do a lot more of these videos. Somebody said that they would like to hear my thoughts about PvP units and just the situation within the game going forward. So I think I'll try to do this a lot more. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 200,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one, man.